So, Namaste Tashi Delik to everyone. I didn't upload any video last few days, so today I have a very short video, not too long. So today videos I mentioned it's be patient. Be patient means why it is important and why it is very important, especially sometimes when you are looking for a job. So today I want to talk about a what the recruiter or a company hiring company says about requirements and normally what people are all about in their brain. So we always say uh, the CV should not be very long. Your CV should be maximum of 2 page or even 1 page. So that you need to really put the key points that has to be in the CV because recruiters, company, they don't have much time to read through. You will have a 20 seconds of the first glance at your CV, and if they feel that there's some interesting that they will go through, and if not, they will just skip. Then they will go to the next one. And also what happens usually when you post one job, you will have a thousands of CV, which is understandable, which is because people are applying for the job. You're looking for someone, and then there are people who think they're qualified for it. There are people who are looking for a job and they're fit for the position. They send the CV. So you might get hundred of CV, you might get thousands of CV. So when you get 1,000 CV and when you get 100 of CV, so of course you will not able to go through the entire 100. Even if you get 50 CV, you will go 15, 20. I'm not sure how many recruiters or the hiring company does it. And what always been said is your CV has to be very limited because they don't have much time. But at the same time, what happens if you go to any website, you go to Cato Global, you go to all the website when you look for a job, you still have to fill up entire details. You have to fill up your birth certificate, your birth, you have to put your details, address, location, married, not married, male, female, educations, work experience. You have to fill up entire form into that website. And on top, you have to upload your CV again at the end, which means in that page, you have two information about you. One is the online. If you extract the report from that, you have all information. So where you worked, your responsibilities, who are you, the duration of which employment, where you work, and what are things you did it, and then you have CV that you've been uploaded. So if a recruiter logs into the system and then when they start looking at the application, the candidates, you will see online, okay, this person is this male, this much age from here, worked this, and then you open the CV again, which means you're wasting your time. So it is important that if you really want to say people that you have very minimum time to look at your CV, then don't take candidates' time as well uploading all the details. What you should have in your system is put your name, your email address. That's all you needed. You don't really need entire details to be uploaded, how where you work, where you worked examples. And then when you spend 5-10 minutes of entering all the details and then you upload the CV, then why am I uploading my CV again when I have entered everything in that online? The recruiters or the hiring company should just look at the report online which has been filled, the form which has been filled, and from there, based on it, you have to go ahead. So it just sometimes we say things but we don't really have it. So for the candidate, it is very important. Then you might get frustrated. Oh, I have to save 10 minutes to fill up all these details, education, everything that you have in the CV, you have to fill up there. You can't have a different information there. If you have a different information, they will say you are not true. You are making things up. So it has to be identical. Exactly the time, details, everything has to be same based on your actually where you worked and what you have done. And then you have to upload your resume. So which means you might be again I have to do this. So be positive, be patient. So that's why I want to say, because it's quite challenging, be patient, because even if it is a bigger hotel, in a restaurant you have a 40 sitting restaurant, and then you need, okay, I need a 10 waiters. When you post this job, you will have 100 waiter applying for a job, and you are one of them. So from 100, they need 10, 90, they will not take it, 100% sure. Even they might take less considering the cost. So you might send the CV out or a post upload in different websites, 10 to 15 websites, start sending all the email address that you see you looking for a job. And mostly you get regret. Of course, again, this all the emails are automatic generated. you will see the same information, just the names. Of course, they extract that from the system. So it is not that somebody really sitting down and typing for you as a human to say, you know what, I'm very sorry. Unless if you've been shortlisted and then you go for further interview, and then there also sometimes when you have a two candidates select, and then when the second one, sometimes system comes automatic and say, you know what, consider this, you're not selected, wish you all the best. Or sometimes the email action, they will send you, hey, you know what, thank you for your time, it was a pleasure talking to you, and then we unfortunately we can't go ahead. So you will have a lot of no, rejected, with encouragement. Though you are very impressive with your, we are very impressed with your experience and skills, but we are not sure, you're not shortlisted for this. And then you might say, if you're telling me you're so impressed, then why are you not giving me the opportunity? So we have to, also candidate has to understand is they have a particular expectations. They are looking for particular skills for what they need, whom they need. Though you are very experienced in the numbers, computers, very organized, timely management, you have been great with the workforce, and you've been so have excellent track records. They might looking for someone who speaks some international Pacific language, and which you don't, and they have someone similar to your experience and skills, and that person speaks that language, so that person will go ahead. Even if the person is slightly lower than your skills and experience and talent, but if that person has the requirement that they're looking for based on the country, and then they'll go for that person because he's not that so bad, he's doing good enough, not that good as you, but in that country he has a plus point. But if you go there, you might do the job well, but when someone doesn't speak the language which you know, or you can't speak the language that they need, then you have a big gap. And the person who's next to you knows the job, not good as you, knows the basic, does well, not as good as you, let's say, but he speaks. So that means there is a communication, then it's going process. So it's just, even though if you're great, wow, but you'll have some things screws up. Some things will be happen here and there. So it's not like always goes up. It's your heart rate is always up and down. So it goes up, down, goes up and down. So every time you go down, how are you going to rise up the bar? How are you going to rise up again with your team? What are you going to do things to make it better? That's how a thing goes up. Otherwise, why we need in a higher director position? It just auto button. It just go automatically, right? So it is very important for the candidates when you apply for a job, be loyal. If you did some mistakes, of course you can't really put that in the CV. I did this mistake and I've been fired, so on and so on, right? But when they ask you, be loyal. Oh yes, you know what? I did this mistake and I realized it was a mistake and I learned from the mistake and I will commit myself. I will never do that again. Because sometimes people will give you opportunity, will give you chance to the person who really commit their mistakes and willing to change. And then they will think, okay, this has a potential. Be loyal, be honest, be patient. Out of 10, out of 100, one is for you, sooner or later. Be patient, be positive, and then continue focus on positive. So I wish you all the best. Stay safe and be good.